Hi there, just a quick video to show you the current status of my new pulse rifle board. This is the one with audio replacing what I used to call the version 2 board. This board is a modular design. It consists of the base board, which is a powerful microcontroller, 16-bit DAC for the audio, and a 2.8 watt stereo Class D amplifier. Also coupled with that is some nice efficient power circuitry. And on the back, pièce de résistance, we now have an SD card slot. This is purely a prototype at the moment. As you can see, there's a few bodge wires here where I've made a mistake in the design. But apart from that, it is actually working. So we have sound. Much better sound than there used to be.
Burst, single, auto.
You can also change modes.
Burst, single, auto. Burst.
And I've even managed to get some settings into it as well.
Single, settings, enabled, echo, enabled. Rate, 20, 15. Settings, disabled. Auto. Burst settings, enabled. Echo, enabled. Disabled. Settings, disabled.
You may have noticed the echo in the settings there. This is actually a complete stereo system, so when the echo is enabled, I have the original sound of the shot coming from here, then a moment later, from this speaker, I have the sound again, but slightly quieter, so it sounds like an echo effect. You fire and you hear the echo from down the corridor. You'll notice there's no display on this. I haven't actually designed the display board yet, but the display board eventually will plug into this here little connector, tiny little connector. Same connector is actually used for programming the board. You've got a little add-on programming board here which plugs in to give you a USB connection, and that can be used to reprogram the board if you really want to. But the display board will be not much bigger than my existing micro pulse rifle board. In fact, it's going to be smaller than this board, and that will plug directly into there, covering a portion of the main board. This whole section down the side here will be gone. It'll be about the width of the display with just a little bit poking out the end, possibly. So that would be the finished product. Would look something like that. Another advantage of this, of course, is that you can have different display boards. So I'm looking at, as well as just having the ordinary 2-digit display, having 3-digit, 4-digit, you could even have an 8-digit if you wanted, 15-digit, take your pick. I'm also toying with the idea of a small OLED display board that's not much bigger than this. Blue, of course, perfect for lawgivers for Judge Dredd. So that's where I'm at with that one at the moment. I've also got my motion tracker board that I'm working on. This has the same processor and audio system as this base board, but also TFT screen built in. Should be hopefully perfect size for fitting into the motion tracker slide viewer. It also has an accelerometer and compass so that it can deal with motion and actually turning, and the display rotates with it. Now if you give me a moment, I'm just going to pause this and rewire my gubbins here to reuse the speakers and power, and I'll get this little baby going for you. Okay, and it's now all wired back up. Right, I shall turn the power on, and here we go. I've got the sound actually turned down on it at the moment because it can get quite annoying. I shall just bring this a bit closer so you can possibly hear it. And I'm not sure where the microphone is on this tablet that I'm recording on. But as you can see, it's sensitive to the movement. I'm still working on the actual firmware for it at the moment to actually make sure the movement is correct, because it's not perfect at the moment. It seems to be kind of off slightly, but I'm working on that. Got aliens coming in. Again, because it's a stereo system, I've actually split the sound. I've got, on one speaker, I've got the click of the actual motion detector, and on the other speaker I've got the, what I call the whip whoop of the echo coming back. So you can have them positioned in different locations within your actual motion tracker. For instance, the click generating speaker in the nozzle at the front, and the other one in the side perhaps. Another added bonus with this board is you have an I2C, or inter-integrated circuit connection on the side here, which allows you to connect out to other boards and other circuits. One idea I did have that people seem to like the idea of is to have this connecting off to an actual active keypad on the side of the motion tracker, so you can use that then control how this operates. So that's where I am with my little projects at the moment. Hope you enjoy them, and when I finally get time I'll be able to finish them all off. Okay.